Hello everybody, it's Megalithic here, and today we're going to undertake another casino heist prep mission. And on this occasion I think we'll be taking the aggressive approach, ladies and gentlemen. So the first thing I need to do is to set up into my secure reserve so I can access the board, and there we go. And we're going to be attempting to retrieve some vault explosives. Okie dokie, well here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go ahead and see what this mission entails, you know. There we go. The prep mission, you know, the vault explosives, and now while less than chippers away, we just have to wait for a waypoint, you know, and we finally get one in this catfish view, and I'll be buggered if I'm going there, ladies and gentlemen, on my Oppressor Mark II. That really is rather a long way, you know. And so I've decided, although it might take longer to start with, I'm going to go ahead and call in my Hydra, ladies and gentlemen. I could take it right. Okay, my Hydra's been destroyed. Right, that's rather a problem. I'm going to have to call Moore's Mutual now, aren't I? Okie dokie, giving them a call, and they're calling in the Hydra. Now I could call in the Pyro, ladies and gentlemen. It's much easier to land the Hydra, ladies and gentlemen, what with that hover function. And I know the Catfish View is out by the coast, so there won't be anywhere to no runway as such to be able to land the Pyro really with any great ease. Okay, so here we are now, ladies and gentlemen. We're heading across the map, as you can see. This is, as I say, the Vault Explosives mission for the aggressive approach, or at least one of them, you know, the one that I've undertaken anyway. And we've arrived here at Catfish View now, as you see there. Like I say, rather wise to choose the Hydra, I do feel. And I'm going to have to just float around here, hover in the sky now, and just destroy everybody on the ground there. Okay, and now there seems to be, a helicopter and a couple of boats down there, then, ladies and gentlemen. We'll go and take those out, do what we can, you know. Okay, oh, sonic hell, right, the helicopter started moving, that could be a problem, you know. Right, okay, well, I might leave a boat around for later in case I need it, you know. I'm not entirely certain. There we go, I'll take a few shots at him, and yes, Hydra's a little bit unreliable when it comes to buzzards facing you, you know, buzzards coming straight at you, and I can't seem to, I've switched over, as you can see, to the cannon there, but every time I descend, he seems to just be going under me, and I can't really get a good shot at him, and I don't want to get too close to the water, ladies and gentlemen, and so I've decided I'm going to try and get a bit of ground between me and him, you know. I'm going to fly away with my jets there, then flip it back into hover mode, and okay, that's that bird. I may as well take a shot, get him out off my lock, you know, and there we go. Now we got the buzzard some distance, and with a bit of luck we'll get a few shots at him. No, it's not going to work. Right, okay, let's pull out the explosive cannon, and there we go. Right, okay, well there we go, ladies and gentlemen. I've cleared out all the people, you know, some people down there on the land, there's a couple of boats out there and some helicopters, and unfortunately, as you can see, my Hydra is smoking, and that could represent a problem, you know. Okay, well, there's going to be a couple of stragglers left over, ladies and gentlemen. I go and clear them all off, you know, and then yes, here we go. There is some scuba gear that it advises us to acquire, and there we go. That's jolly good. And we head on over to these boats, you know, and we get in the boats and we head on out to the search area, the search location, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, and here we are. Now I'm just going to hop on off the boat, ladies and gentlemen, into the sea, and we'll go and search the wreckage as it instructs us to do, and I'm punching water for no reason whatsoever, don't you know. Okay, now I'm going to play the full part of this video, but I'm going to speed it up, ladies and gentlemen. We're going at double speed now, because it does take rather a long time, you know, to get down to the bottom there and whatnot. As you can see, we're swimming on down through the reeds, and as you may well be able to see coming into view there is there's a crashed aeroplane, ladies and gentlemen. And what is required at this point is for us to search the immediate area, ladies and gentlemen. Attempt to search the wreckage for vault explosives, and there we go. Okay, as you can see, they are highlighted by a green arrow, and it, for me at least, it was a simple white box, you know, rectangle box type thing. Okay, now heading back up, and I would advise as you're going back up, ladies and gentlemen, do keep an eye out for that boat. You know, that you're gonna have to swim all the way to shore, so don't stray off too far. Do sort of go vertically up, you know, as best you can, and keep an eye out for the vehicle which you may well have arrived. Okay, now I'm getting shot, aren't I? And right sodding hell. Right, okay, obviously a couple more buzzards had shown up there, ladies and gentlemen. They were giving me some fire, you know, as I arrived at the surface, and yes, they managed to get me, so okay, we're gonna try to take them down. Now they don't seem to be coming at me, do they? They seem to be sitting hovering over the search area, but I'm not gonna let that stop me. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot the bastards anyway. There we go. Okay, jolly good. And now unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna have to go through a I have to go back over here, you know, jump onto a boat, and then we'll head back out to the search area. Unfortunately, that box is floating there. But as you can see in the bottom left-hand corner there, we have got some more buzzards coming in. That's really rather annoying. And I'm going to head back to land as soon as possible and get on dry land just as quickly as I can. And there we go. Okie dokie now. Right, okay, still coming under fire, ladies and gentlemen. So I have to take some snacks now, aren't I? Okay, it's getting rather annoying, you know. It seems to be a red blip over circling to above me there, and we've got a helicopter over there. I'm going to try to take him out right now. He's not actually causing me much problem right now, but I don't like him, so he's going to have to go. Right, okay, I don't know what that red blip is, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to pay it no mind whatsoever. I'm just going to head on over to my Hydra, I think, and get on inside and get the hell out of here, you know. Okay, and here we go, right, jumping on in, ladies and gentlemen. With a little bit of luck, we'll be out of here, and we've already retrieved the one explosive package, and we'll be getting it back to the arcade as soon as possible. Right, okay, I've got a lock on, got no idea who or what. Oh, sodding hell, right, okay. Oh, bloody hell, no. Right, okay, got shot in the face and then the airplane exploded. You know, that's really not what I was hoping for. Perhaps I should have taken out that red blip after all. Okay, now we've got a couple more buzzards around us, you know, and all that sort of business. And so I think I'm going to call it my Mark II oppressor, you know. I've had enough of messing around, ladies and gentlemen. Really, I'm rather rattly about this, you know. Sort of made a clean getaway there, got into the Hydra and all that sort of business, even sort of getting ascending there. And they shot me in the face. And so now I'm going to go and teach them a lesson, you know, with the old Mark II oppressor. Okay, shooting me again, so I want to get some distance with the old boost start, and there we go. Okay, and that's how good the Mark II is, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, very, very good missiles. Not like the Hydra there. Gonna pretty much hit anything you lock on. Okay, now I'll come back down here. Need to find the explosives, and there we go. And I've hit the only post in the field, as always. Okay, well that seems similar enough. All I've got to do now is head on back to the arcade. But it is rather a long way to go, as I said previously. On the Mark II oppressor, rather slow, so I'm going to hop in a Hydra, ladies and gentlemen, call the Pegasus, you know, and get another Hydra delivered, and then we're going to fly on back to the arcade. Okay, jolly good, ladies and gentlemen. So far we have acquired one set of explosives. We got ourselves now back to the arcade, as you can see, and we are going to go ahead and deliver those supplies, or the explosives, straight away. Okay, jolly good, ladies and gentlemen. Now all that remains, of course, is to fly back across the map, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I stopped for the Hydra. You know, it may have been quick enough to come back on the Oppressor Mark II, but I would have then had to have gone back and forth and so forth. So yeah, I do decide that the Hydra is the vehicle for this particular job. You know, it is much faster. And yes, so I'm going to hop back in, ladies and gentlemen, and go back up to Catfish View there, and unfortunately, of course, we're going to have to go and swim down and locate all the way down to that plane and locate the other explosives. Okay, so here we are, we're in the Hydra, ladies and gentlemen, we're heading back across the map, and here we are coming back into Catfish View, you know, and of course there's a couple of helicopters down there hovering above the search area, and don't really want to, I mean, these things seem to keep respawning, you know, so there's almost no point in taking them out to a certain degree, but I don't like the idea of them hovering around there, so I'm going to, I've got some distance there, and I'm going to go and blow the hell out of them, and there we go. Okay, jolly good, right, there we go. I'm going to touch on down. Right, okay, much the same procedure as before, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to hop on out of the aeroplane. We're going to go ahead and run across the jetty here, you know, and jump into a boat, and then we're going to use that boat, and we're going to head on out to the search area. Okay, yes, rather a long-winded mission, this one, you know, not difficult to a certain degree, one could say, and but it does take rather a long time, you know. I know, to that end, I sped up the video. I went to double speed. We can see the aeroplane lying down there on the bottom of the ocean floor, don't you know? Once again, we've got to go ahead and search it. Now, I've got to say, ladies and gentlemen, the very first time I actually did try to undertake this mission, it took me for absolute ever to find even the first package. Maybe the second. I may have got the first one back okay, and the second package simply did not spawn, as far as I'm concerned. You know, happened to suddenly appear, as far as I'm aware. Maybe I stumbled across it, but it certainly seemed that it just appeared at the last second, you know. A sort of countdown, a countdown clock will eventually start to count down, you know. It'll appear in the bottom right hand corner if you're taking too long, and on that first occasion I certainly did. And like I say, that is the only drawback with this mission, you know. Most of the prep missions really are rather easy, you know, drive from point A to point B, kill everybody quickly there, retrieve some artifact or another, then return it to the arcade. But this one, unfortunately, does require swimming down to the bottom of the ocean, or going all the way up to Catfish View, ladies and gentlemen, then swimming down to the bottom of the ocean, scouring the ocean floor for these boxes, you know. And like I say, they can be really it can take a long time to find them, you know. Finding the ones never that difficult, but I always find finding the second ones. Okay, look at the bottom, the mini map there, and there we go. It indicates how obviously swam by it, and it sort of just highlighted itself. Okay, jolly good. Well, that might be a tip for you, ladies and gentlemen. Sort of go around on the seabed there, on the ocean floor, you know, and try and get it to highlight on the mini map. Okay, well, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, we're heading back to the surface looking for a boat. Don't see one currently. Not a good sign, you know. But then, man, okay, we'll have a look around when we get to the surface. There's got to be a boat around here somewhere, hasn't there? Right, okay, maybe not, and I'm getting shot already. Okay, I think I'm going to have to go back under water, you sodding hell. Right, okay, there we go. Should have guessed that. Oh, well, I suppose that's going to sort of help solve the boat problem anyway. I'll be on dry land, and yes, I am. Okay, well, it's been a very long time since I've called out this particular vehicle, ladies and gentlemen, but I do feel that it's the appropriate time to call out a Deluxo, don't you know? Okay, now this did rather used to be one of my favorite, in fact, my very favorite vehicle, you know, but of course been sort of superseded by the Mark II Pressure, and that helicopter flying around there really is getting on my nerves, so I'm going to take the bastard down. Okay, there we go. Yes, but one of the benefits of the Deluxe, ladies and gentlemen, just go very nicely across the water, you know. It is possible to plunge the Mark II into the drink, you know, if you're not careful, but I never had such a problem with the Deluxe, and so yes, that's the vehicle I'm going to use to attempt to retrieve this package, and it's also got excellent missiles, as you can see. Right, okay, missed it. No, there we go, got it. Ha ha ha. Yes, like I say, absolutely excellent missiles. Some of the best on the game, along with this and the Ruiner, you know, ladies and gentlemen, really have got absolutely fantastic missiles. When they lock on, they are going to hit the object, you know, unless something gets in the way. Right, okay, then there we go. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, the Deluxo hovers, like I said, quite nicely above the water, very close there, easy to pick up floating objects, which is exactly what I've just done. Certainly don't wish to get the Hydra that close to the water, you know, keep the Hydra over here, safe on dry land. And right, okay, I'm getting sort of harassed by these by this buzzard now, aren't I? Yes, okay, right, I'm going to try and get some, right, okay, try and get some distance, you know, he is hovering right very close to me, and I can't seem to get a lock on you. That's really rather annoying, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, well, I'm going to try to back up, you know, get some distance from it. Right, okay, that's not working at all. Right, okay, it's getting rather irritating now, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to shoot the bugger out of the sky, and everywhere I turn, he seems to be at such an angle where I can't get a lock on, you know. Right, okay, just can't seem to get him, and there we go, and good night, princess. Right, okay, there we go, jolly good. Finally got the swine, and right, okay, right, come on, right, okay, I'll just hover past those boats, I think, and see if we can get into, right, okay, what's going on? See if we can get into the Hydra this time without getting shot in the face and killed. Okay, and there we go. Oh, look at that buzzard's blowing everything up. Right, oh, sodding hell, surely not. Right, okay, that buzzard has gone blown up my bloody Hydra, hasn't it? Right, I have to get out of that before it explodes. Right, I don't think it looks like that. Right, oh, sodding hell. Right. Okay, not having the best of luck really now, am I, with these bloody Hydras? Okay, well, it looks like it's going to be the Deluxo after all, ladies and gentlemen, but I do feel that, yes, it is even slower than the Oppressor this, so I think perhaps call it another Hydra, ladies and gentlemen. But of course, now I'm on the phone to Pegasus, you know, I can't go to hover mode, that really is rather annoying. And what's annoying as well is Pegasus keep talking extremely loudly in your ear while you're trying to do a video. Okay, I was setting off towards that Hydra, and I decided, you know what, ladies and gentlemen, by the time I get there and get into it, I may as well just go on back in the Deluxo, and it'll be quicker on the ground than it will through the air. And so yes, that's the benefit of this particular vehicle. I drop on down to the motorway now and head on down straight at sort of increased speed until it comes to a turn where I would sort of go off my chosen direct route, you know, and so at that point I'm going to hover now, aren't I? Okie dokie, so yeah, sort of going as the crow flies, ladies and gentlemen, that pretty much is it. Okay, so that's it then, we've acquired ours. Alright, we've got 1 minute left, as you can see. Like I said, there was a timer there, you can see it ticking away there. Right, okay, right, and landed next to the arcade and supposed to get out, no problem, and no, gotta get out the wrong side. Okay, so there we go, we have acquired both of the Volt explosives. I do hope that you've enjoyed this video, ladies and gentlemen, and as always, thank you for watching.